Our lesson for today is all about solving oblique triangle using the law of sine. In your previous topic, you learned about angle elevation and angle depression using the right triangle. Now I have here an example of oblique triangle. Triangle A, B, and C. Angle A, the opposite to them is the side A or small letter A. Angle B, the opposite side is small letter B. And angle C, the opposite side is small letter C. So what is oblique triangle? An oblique triangle is a triangle with no 90-degree angle, meaning all its angles are either acute or one angle is obtuse. Same as illustrations above. Our angle here, angle A, is 30 degrees. This is an acute angle. Now I have here the law of sine formula. The law of sine formula is sine A all over A, sine B all over B, and sine C all over C. A, B, and C here is the measure of an angle. The big letter A, B, and C is the measure of an angle, while small letter A, B, and C is the measure of the side of an oblique triangle. Now, in solving the law of sines, take note, the law of sine can also be written in each reciprocal form or yung kabaliktaran po na 2. I have here, okay, A all over sine A is equal to B all over sine B is equal to C all over sine C. The small letter A, B, and C here is the measures of the side of a triangle, and A, B, C is the measures of an angle. Number 2. The law of sine can be used in solving when we know any of the following cases. A, two angles and one side or AAS cases are given. B, two angle and included side or ASA cases are given. And letter C, two sides and an angle opposite to the three sides, which is SSA cases. And this is called the ambiguous cases. Now, we tackle these ambiguous cases for the next video. Okay, let's take an example number 1. Solve the triangle shown in the figure. Okay, we have a triangle A, B, and C. And given angle A is equal to 70, and given angle B is equal to 60, and given the side, angle A opposite to side A, which is equal to 8. Now, first thing to do is to write all the given so that we can identify what are the missing parts of the triangle. So angle A is 70, angle B is 60. So we are going to find angle C. Then for the sides, angle A is 8 and side B is missing, and also C. Now, as you see and observe the observation illustrations, okay, we have the given two angle and one side. So this is called AAS triangle. Okay, and AAS triangle can be solved using the law of sine. But before we are going to use the law of sine, since there is a given angle A and angle B, makukuha na agad natin yung angle C. Okay, paano? Okay, according to the triangle interior angle of a triangle, it states that the sum of interior angle of a triangle is equal to 180. So, ibig sabihin, there is a given angle A and angle B, makukuha na natin tong C. So, how we are going to solve this one? In finding C, we have the formula of angle C is equal to 180, which is the interior of angle of a triangle, the sum of interior angle of a triangle, minus the given angle which is A plus the given another angle which is B. Then after, we are going to substitute. Okay, bring down angle C, bring down 180 degrees, bring down minus what is our angle is, so we have 70, and what is our angle B, that is 60 degrees. Now, sum first this one, 70 plus 60 is equal to 130, then subtract. So angle C is equal to 50 degrees. So we have angle C is equal to 50. So kompleto na po ang angle natin. So next natin na kukunin is the side B. Now in solving side B, okay, we can now use the law sign formula. Okay, so what is the law sign formula? A all over sine A is equal to B all over sine B is equal to C all over sine C. Ang tanong, sir, gagamitin po ba natin to lahat or yung tatlong ratios na to? Okay, no, dalawa lang po ang gagamitin natin. So how we are going to identify kung ano ang gagamitin natin? First is, ano yung hinahanap mo? Ang hinahanap mo is side B. So, ibig sabihin, gagamitin natin tong ratio na to, which is B all over sine B. Pangalawa, ano yung given side? Okay, ang given side is A is equal to 8. So, ibig sabihin, we can use this ratio A all over sine B. So, we can derive the formula A all over sine A is equal to B all over sine B. Okay, since meron na tayong formula, the first process is substitution. Okay, so substitute tayo from the given information. So, A is equal to 8. Ito. And sine A, sine angle A is equal to 70. And bring down B since siya po ang hinahanap natin. Then, what is sine B? O sine B natin ay 60. Okay. After we substitute the given formula, next is cross multiplication. Okay. So, we are going to cross multiply. That will become B times sine 70 is equal to B sine 70. Then 8 times sine 60 will become 8 sine 60. Okay. Now, balikan natin. Ano ulit ang hinahanap natin? Okay, we are going to find the value for side B. Yun nga lang, may kasama siya dito ng sine 70. So, ano ang gagawin natin? We are going to Yes, we are going to divide both sides of the equation by sine 70. So this will become B sine 70 degree all over sine 70 is equal to 8 sine 60 all over sine 70. Okay, then cross out or cancel out this one. So the remaining will become B is equal to 8 sine 60 degrees all over sine 70. Now, this time around, you are going to use our calculator. So, bring out your calculator. Okay. Now, input 8, sine 60, all over or divide 70 degrees. Okay. The answer is B is equal to 7.37. Okay. So, the measures of B, okay, itong side B natin is B is equal to 7.37. Okay. So our B is 7.37. So the last one missing parts of the triangle is the side C. So same process. Okay, in finding side C, we are going to use again the law of sine formula. Okay, the first thing to do is to identify kung ano yung hinahanap, which is side C. So ibig sabihin, we are going to use this ratio C all over sine C. Then again, what is the given? Ang given natin ay in side A, so gagamitin ulit natin yung A all over sine A. So we can derive the formula A all over sine A is equal to C all over sine C. Now, after we have the deriving formula, substitution. Okay, now substitute A, which is 8. Okay, sine A is equal to 70. Ito yun. Okay, is equal to bring down C. And sine C ay ito po. So this will become sine 50 degrees. Okay, Next process after substitution, cross multiplication. So in crossing multiplication, so C, unahin natin yung C, times sine 70, so this will become C sine 70 degrees. 8 times sine 50 degrees is equal to 8 sine 50 degrees. Again, we are going to find C. So how we are going to process this one? Okay, yes, we are going to divide by sine 70 degrees. Ito po ang gagamitin natin, yung katabi po ng C. So this will become C sine 70 degrees all over sine 70 degrees is equal to 8 sine 50 degrees all over sine 70 degrees. Okay, cancel out this one, the sine 70, and that will become C is equal to 8 sine 50 degrees all over sine 70. Now again, we are going to use our calculator. Okay, input 8 sine 50 degrees all over sine 70. And the answer for side C is equal to 6.52. So therefore, our side C, which is opposite to angle C, is equal to 6.52. So nakuha na po natin lahat ng missing parts for the given problem 1. Okay, is that clear? Naiintindihan po ba? Okay. Now, another example. Okay. Example number 2. Solve the triangle given angle A is equal to 65 degrees and angle B is equal to 48 degrees and side C is equal to 10. Okay, same. We are going to use this formula for the law of sine, which is A is equal to sine A is equal to B all over sine B is equal to C all over sine C. Now, let's take first the illustrations. Okay. Now, this is the illustrations. Tingnan natin kung tama ba. Triangle A, B, and C. So angle A is 65, angle B is 48, and side C, the given side C is equal to 10. Okay. Now, first thing to do is get the given information. Tingnan muna natin lahat ng given. A is equal to 5, angle B is equal to 48, and side C is equal to 10. Now, what kind of triangle is this? If there is a two angle and included side. Two angle and included side. So this is called, okay, ASA triangle. Okay. Now, since there is a given two angle, ganun ulit yung gagawin natin, okay, makukuha na agad natin yung angle C using the formula of triangle interior angle, which is angle C is equal to 180 minus, okay, angle A plus angle B. Okay, so after that, substitution, so we have angle A is equal to 65 and angle B is equal to 48. Okay, then add this one, 65 plus 48, that will become 113. Then subtract 180 minus 113. The answer is 67 degrees. So our angle C is equal to 67 degrees. Now, kompleto na po yung angles natin. Kompleto na yung values. Okay. We are going to find a side A. Okay. Now, in finding the side A, we are now using the formula for the law of sine. Ito. Okay. Now, first thing to do is identify kung anong hinahanap, which is side A. So, ang gagamitin natin ratio is A all over sine A. Now, another one is, ano naman yung given na side? So, ang given na side is C. So, gagamitin natin yung C all over sine C. Therefore, in finding A, the deriving formula is A all over sine A is equal to C all over sine C. So after that, we have the formula substitution. So substitute A is equal to blank or remain. Okay, bring down A since ito yung hinahanap natin. And angle A is 65. Ito. Another one, side C is 10 and sine C, which is angle C, ito po, which is, okay, 67. Okay, after we substitute, the next process is, okay, cross multiplication. So A times sine 67, this will become A sine 67 degrees times 10 times sine 65 is equal to 10 sine 65. Okay, now we are going to find A. Ano nga ulit ang gagawin natin? Since meron tayong sine 67, divide by sine 67 both side of the equation. So this will become A is equal to sine 67 degrees all over sine 67 degrees is equal to 10 sine 65 all over sine 67. Then cancel out this one, the sine 67. So the remaining A is equal to 10 sine 65 degrees all over sine 67. Okay, again, we are now going to use the calculator. Okay, now get your calculator, input 10 sine 65 degrees all over sine 67. Now the answer is A is equal to 9.85. So our side A is equal to 9.85. Now the last missing parts of the triangle is B. Okay, so in finding B, same, we are going to use the formula of law of sine. So since B ang hinahanap natin, we are going to use the ratio of B all over sine B. Okay, then the given is C, which is sine C all over sine C. So the deriving formula is B all over sine B is equal to C all over sine C. Next process is S, substitution. Okay, now substitute, that will become, bring down B, sine B natin is 48. Okay, C natin is equal to 10. And C natin is equal to 67. So after we substitute, we are going to cross multiply. And that will become B times sine 67 is equal to B sine 67. And 10 times sine 48 will become 10 sine 48. Okay, again, same. B ang hinahanap natin. We are going to, yes, we are going to divide both sides of the equation by sine 67. So this will become B sine 67 degrees all over sine 67 degrees is equal to 10 sine 48 all over sine 67 degrees. Then cancel out the sine 67. The remaining is B is equal to 10 sine 48 degrees all over sine 67. Again, use the calculator. Okay, input 10 sine 48 degrees all over sine 67. And the answer is B is equal to 8.7. So our B is 8.7. Okay, okay, now the missing parts of the triangle is already complete. Okay, is that clear? Okay. Hello mga ka-basic math. Our lesson for today is all about the law of sine, focus on the ambiguous case of oblique triangle. Okay, we are going to use the same formula, which is sine A all over A and sine B all over B is equal to sine C all over C. Now we are going to focus the case of a triangle, which is SSA. The ambiguous case happen when we are given two sides, okay, and an angle that is not included between the side. Why called ambiguous? Okay, bakit daw ambiguous? SSA, or the side-side angle, is ambiguous because the same given measurements may lead three possibilities. One, no triangle can be formed. And two, one triangle can be formed. And three, two triangle can be formed. Okay, i-explore natin yung mga triangles na yan later. Now, let's take first an example of an acute triangle. I have here triangle A, B, and C. The given angle here is 32, which is less than 90 degrees. So this is called acute oblique triangle. And another example naman po ng obtuse oblique triangle. Given the triangle A, B, and C, okay, the given angle is 121, which is greater than the 90 degrees. Okay? Now, let's explore the conditions of oblique triangle of ambiguous case na binigay natin kanina. Okay, ano ba yon? For SSA case, if angle A is acute oblique triangle, ito po yung mga conditions. Okay, If our A, side A, is less than the height, no triangle can be formed. Now, if our side A is equal to the height, one right triangle can be formed. And if our A is greater than or equal to B, there will be one triangle can be formed. And if our A is less than B and greater than the height, there will be two triangle can be formed. And dito tayo magpo-focus for ambiguous case. Now, let's understand the illustrations. Okay? Given angle, triangle A, B, and C. Okay. Since meron po tayong mga height dito, okay, we are going to derive a formula for the height kasi kailangan natin dito. So, given the triangle A, B, and C, gagawa po tayo dito ng height. Ito po yung illustrations. Ito. Now, from the given altitude na ginawa natin dito, ito. Okay, nakakabuo po tayo ng one right triangle. So if we are going to solve the one right triangle, we are going to use the 6 trigonometric ratios or the SOHCAHTOA. Okay, and SOHCAHTOA means, which is sine is equal to the opposite side all over the hypotenuse. Okay, gamitin natin to. Okay, sine given angle, which is 30, sine A, and the opposite side here is the h, which is eto from given altitude natin. And the longest side will be b as our hypotenuse. Then substitution. Okay. Nandiyan na po siya. Okay. Then cross multiply. Okay, so cross multiplication, that will become, okay, h. Okay, h times 1 will become h. And sine A times b will become sine b. So our formula will become h is equal to b sine A. Yan po yung gagamitin natin if the conditions is acute oblique triangle. Kailangan po natin itong malaman. Okay. Para dito, sa no triangle, one right triangle, and two triangle can be formed. Okay. Let's take this condition, no triangle. Paano po natin yun ma-illustrate? Tingnan po natin dito, A, C, and B. Yung B natin ay hindi umabot dito, hindi nakakabuo ng triangle. Bakit po? Our A here is less than the height. Okay. A is less than the height, mas maiksi sa height. So, ito po yun, A is less than the height. There will be no triangle can be formed. Kaya, ganyan lang po yung magiging illustrations niya. Okay. Another one. If our A is equal to the height, magkasukat po sila sa A and height, so there will be one triangle can be formed. Meron tayong mabubuong triangle. Yun nga lang, a right triangle. So if A is equal to H, one triangle, one right triangle can be formed. Now, another one. If our A, ito po A, is equal to the side B, same measurements. Okay, ilan po ang mapaform natin? One triangle. Ito po yung mapaform natin. Ito. Okay. Now, if our A is greater than the height, mas mahaba daw po siya sa height. Yun nga lang, mas maiksi siya sa B. So, mga hanggang dito lang. Ayan. So, ilan po ang triangle na magiging mabubuo natin? There will be two triangle can be formed if our A is greater than the height but less than B. So, ito po yun, two triangle can be formed. Now, for obtuse oblique triangle, ano namang conditions ang meron tayo? Okay, if A daw po is less than B, no triangle, and also if A is equal to B, no triangle can be formed. Ang isa lang po ang mabubuo natin if A is greater than B. So, ito po yun. Now, if our A here, ayan po, is less than B, no triangle, ganito lang po ang mabubuo natin triangle given the obtuse, okay, triangle which is 919 degrees. Now, kung magkasukat naman daw po ang A at B natin, ganun din po. No triangle can be formed. Now, the only triangle we have, dapat side A is mas longer siya sa B which is, side B which is eto. Dapat mas mahaba siya. Okay. Yan. Para makakabuo po tayo ng oblique triangle. Let's take an example number 1. Determine if a triangle can be formed using these measures, then solve it if possible. Given angle A is equal to 45 degrees, side A 10, B side B is equal to 5. So, tingnan muna natin ang illustrations kung tama ba. Our angle A is 45, side A is 10, and B is 5. So, ibig sabihin, since our A is 45, we are going to use this, okay, condition. Okay. So, titingnan natin yung mga conditions na yan since that is acute. Okay. Step number 1 is to check if it is SSA. SSA ba siya? So, B, side B, given, side A, given, and isang angle. So, that is check. Number 2, compare A and B. Ko-compare natin yung A and B. Now, our A is 10 and our B is 5. So, ibig sabihin, that is A greater than B. O, hanapin natin dito yung A greater than B. Dito, ito yon. Okay. A is less than B or A is greater than B. Okay, A is greater than B. Dito pala yon, dito. Okay, one triangle can be formed. Ayan. So, there will be one triangle can be formed. So, dahil meron tayong one triangle can be formed, okay, didiretso natin ang pagsasolve. Okay? Let's take first the given. O, ayan, given natin, angle A is 45, side A natin is 10, side B natin is 5. So, first is we are going to solve B. Ito po yung hahanapin natin. Okay, what will be the formula that we are going to use? Gagamitin na natin yung law of sine. Ano nga po ang law of sine natin? Sine A all over A is equal to sine B all over B and sine C all over C. Pero alin doon sa two ratios na gagamitin natin? Titingnan natin yung given triangle natin. B is given and A is given. Therefore, the formula that we are going to use is sine A all over A is equal to sine B all over B. Kasi po, given po yung A natin, side B din po natin. Okay? Now, after we have the formula, substitution. Our angle A is 45. Our A, side A is 10, is equal to side B, remain side B kasi hahanapin natin yan, all over B, which is 5. Okay. After we substitute the given formula, cross multiplication. So that is sine 45 times B and sine B times 10. So that will become 10 sine B is equal to 5 sine 45. Okay. Now, what will be the next process? If we are going to find B, we are going to divide by 10, both of the equation. O divide by 10, so that will become 10 sine B all over 10 is equal to 5 sine B sine 45 all over 10. Now, after we divide by 10, cancel out 10, the remaining will be sine B is equal to 5 sine 45 degrees is equal to 10. So, what will be the next step? Okay. Now, we are going to solve these ratios using the calculator. Get your calculator. Input 5 sine 45 all over 10. The answer is sine B is equal to 0.35. Now, the question is this our final answer? No. Why? Angle B lang po ang hinahanap natin, hindi po sine B. So, ano ang gagawin natin? Transpose sine to the other side, that will become sine negative 1 or arc sine. Okay, that will become sine negative 1, 0.35. So how we are going to solve this one? Okay, we are going to use the second function in your calculator, which is shift plus sine. Lalabas po dyan si sine negative 1, then input 0.35. Nakuha na ba? Uulitin ko. Shift, the second function, plus sine. Okay. Lalabas po dyan, sine negative 1, input 0.35, and that will equal to B is equal to 20.49, and this will be our angle B. So, nakuha na po natin ang angle B natin. Okay. Now, nakuha na natin ang angle B, so, ibig sabihin, given na po yung two angle natin. Makukuha na rin po natin yung angle C. And what will be the formula that we are going to use? Yes, we are going to use the triangle interior angle theorem, which is angle C is equal to 180 degrees
minus angle A plus angle B. Given kasi natin yung angle A at angle B na. Okay, so substitution, angle A is 45 degrees, angle B is 20.49, then add, so add po natin to, so that will become angle C is equal to 180 minus 65.49. Then subtract, our angle C is equal to 114.51. So our angle C is 114.51. So ano na lang po ang hanapin natin? The side C. Okay, let's solve for side C. What will be the formula that we are going to use? Yes, we are going to use the law of sine. So, alin doon sa ratios na yon? Okay, given yung angle A natin, at hinahanap naman yung C. Therefore, our formula is sine A all over A is equal to sine C all over C. Given the formula, next is substitution. So, A is equal to 45 degrees all over side A natin is 10 and sine C natin is 114.51. Ito po yun yung nakuha natin. And C, remain lang siya kasi siya yung hinahanap. After substitution, cross multiplication. So, C times sine 45 will become C sine 45 is equal to 10 times sine 141 will become 10 sine 114.51. Okay, we are going to find C, side C. What will be the next process? Yes, we are going to divide by sine 45 para C na lang ang matitira. So cancel out this one. The remaining will be C is equal to 10 sine 114.51 all over sine 45. And the answer is using the calculator, input mo 10 sine 114.51 all over sine 45. So the answer is 12.86. So 12.86 na po to complete the missing parts of the triangle. Question. Is that clear? Okay. Now let's take an example number 2. Determine if the triangle can be formed using these measures, then solve it if possible. Our given is angle A is equal to 35 degrees, side A is 5, and side B is equal to 15. Okay. Now this is the triangle. Tingnan natin kung tama ba. Angle A is 35, our A is 5, and our B is 15. So since the given is 35, so this is an acute oblique triangle. So we are going to use these conditions. Okay. Again, step number 1, check if it is SSA. Okay, check lang natin. Side angle. Tama po tayo. Step number 2, compare A and B. So A and B. A is 5 and B is 15. Compare natin. So that is 5 less than 15. So ang A natin is less than 5. Hanapin natin dito sa condition. Nasaan yung A less than B? Ito po. So, possible po na two triangle. Yun nga lang, titingnan pa natin yung height. Now, this is the time na gagamitin natin yung equation, formula na to. H is equal to B sine A to find the height. So, HA, compare natin. So, substitute natin the given equation. B is 15, then our A is 35, then get your calculator, input 15, sine 35. What is your answer? Your answer is 8.6. So what is the relation between H and A? So our H is greater than 5. Now our H is greater than 5. So eto, dito siya tatama. Tama na yung dito sana. Our A is less than B. Yun nga lang, our A is less than the height. Mas mababa sa height. So, there will be no triangle can be formed. Kailangan dapat natin greater than yung height natin. Okay. Now, let's take an example number 3. Determine if the triangle can be formed using these measures. Then solve it if possible. Given angle A is 130 degrees, okay, and angle A is 5, and side A is 5, B is 10. So let's check if our triangle is correct. Now, angle A is 130, so this is obtuse. Okay, our side A is 5, and our side B is 10. Now, if you are going to observe our triangle, kung titingnan natin, A is 5, which is the longer side to, kaysa dito. So, parang may mali. Tama? Okay. Let's continue. Now, since this is an obtuse oblique triangle, ito po yung conditions na kukunin natin. A is greater than or equal to B, there will be no triangle, and A is greater than B, one triangle. So, step number 1, check if it is SSA, side, side, angle. So, check tayo. Step number 2, compare A and B. Tingnan natin, our A and B, A is 5 and B is 10. So, anong nangyari? 5 is less than 15. So, our A is less than B. So, our A is less than B. There will be no triangle can be formed. Kaya nga sabi ko kanina, parang may mali. Kasi according to the triangle theorem, okay, in a triangle, the biggest angle measures, which is, yun din po ang mahabang side dapat, or the bigger the angle, the longer the side in a triangle. Yun po. Naintindihan? Okay. Okay, let's take our example number 4. Solve the triangle using the given information. Angle A is equal to 28 degrees, and A is equal to 16, and B is equal to 20. Patingnan natin, let's understand the given triangle. Our triangle here is, okay, tingnan lang natin yung pointers natin. Now, our triangle A, B, and C, tingnan natin, ito po yun, tingnan natin kung tama. That is 28, for side A is 16, and for side B is 20. Okay, disregard muna natin dito kung ano nangyari kaya dito. Okay, now since this is a acute oblique triangle, we are going to use this condition. Okay, itong conditions na to. Now, first step is check if it is SSA. So, side, side, and angle. So, tama naman po tayo. Step number 2, compare A and B. So, anong nangyari sa A and B natin? A is 16, B is 20. So, our A is 16, which is less than B. So, hanapin natin dito, our A is less than B. Okay, dito po siya. Okay, A is less than B. Now, since A less than B, we are going to check if the height, dapat daw po ang height is less than naman po sa A, mas mababa sa A. So, we are going to use this formula to solve for height. Okay. Now, to solve for height, so substitute natin what is our B, that is 20. Our sine A is 28, so use your calculator. Input 20. Sine 28. So, what is the answer? Okay, the answer is 9.34. So, tingnan natin yung height ba natin ay dapat mas mababa daw po sa A para 2 triangle ang mapo-form natin. Okay, 9.39 is less than 16. So, 2 triangle can be formed. Kaya po meron tayong ditong isa pang side. Okay, so itong bigger triangle A, B, and C, yung malaki. At ito naman, which is A, C, at ito dito. Or B sub 2 natin. Ito dito. Yung maliit na triangle. Okay. Now, since 2 triangle can be formed, solve muna natin yung unang triangle. Or yung malaking triangle. Okay. Let's solve the bigger triangle. Yun lang natin yung pointers natin, yung laser natin. Okay. Now, same lang din naman yung given information yan sa kanina. Okay. Now, this is the given. So, 28, A is 16, and B is 20. So, anong mga kailangan natin kunin? Angle B, angle C, and side C. So, let's take first, angle B ang isosolve natin. Okay. Bakit po angle B? Meron kasi tayong dalawang side, A and side B. So, magagamit po natin yung angle A na to. So, in solving B, A and B side of A and B are given. So, our formula will be sine A all over A is equal to sine B all over B. So, substitution. Our angle A is 28. And our A here is 16. Ito po yun. And sine B, hahanapin po natin yung B. And side B is equal to 20. Ito yon. Kasi hahanapin natin yung angle B na to. Now, after we substitute, same process. Yes, we are going to cross multiply. Okay, cross multiply. Sine B times 16, that will be 16 sine B. And also, 20 times sine 28 is 20 sine 28. Since we are looking for the angle B, ito, anong gagawin natin dito? We are going to divide both sides of the equation by, yes, 16. So this will become 16 times sine B all over 16 is equal to 20 sine 28 all over 16. To remain sine B, para ito na lang maiwan. Okay, we are going to cancel out 16. So this will become sine B is equal to 20 all over sine 28 all over 16. Okay, now we are going to calculate this ratio first. Calculate natin dyan. Yan. Okay. Input 20, sine 28, all over 16. And the answer is sine B is equal to 0.59 since we use the two decimal places. Okay. Now the question is this our final answer? No. Yes, since we are going to find B, the angle B, may sign dito. So, anong gagawin natin? Transpose to other side and that will become negative or sine negative 1 or the arc sine. So, B is equal to sine negative 1, 0.59. Sir, how we are going to solve this one? Now, use your calculator again. Okay? Since this is arc sine, use the second function, shift, plus sine, then input 0.59, and your answer is 36.16. So, makuha na po natin yung B na to, 36.16. Okay, since nakuha na natin yung dalawang angle or meron na tayong given angle A and B, makukuha na ulit natin yung angle C para mas madali. Okay, so for angle C, using the triangle interior angle, same lang din na process kanina, 180 minus angle A plus angle B, substitution tayo. Our angle A is 28, ito po. At our angle B is 36, ito po. Then add first this one before you are going to subtract. Okay, and the answer is 64.16. Now, subtract natin, that will become 115.84. So, our answer for angle C, yung bigger triangle pa lang yan, 115.84. May isa pa tayong kukunin, yung side C. So, looking for side C, we are going to use again the law of sine. Okay, since C ang hinahanap, dapat kasama si sine C all over C. Given yung A natin, angle A at saka side A, so our formula will become side A all over A is equal to sine C all over C. Then, syempre, substitution tayo from the given information. Our A is 28, and our side A is 16. Ito po yun. And our angle C is 115.84 all over C. Then cross multiply. C times sine 28, that will become C sine 28 degrees is equal to 16 sine 115.84. Okay. Now, C ang hinahanap natin. What will be the next process? Yes, we are going to divide both sides of the equation by sine 28 para mawala yan. Yan. This will become sine. So, ito ang gagawin natin para C na lang matitira. Okay, cancel out. So, remains C is equal to, okay, or, okay, C na lang po matitira. Then, we are going to calculate this one. 16 times sine 115.84 all over sine 28. The answer is 30.67. Okay, so, kompleto na tayo sa bigger triangle. Okay, eto na yon. Now, our next step is, kukunin naman natin yung smaller triangle. Eto. Okay. Let's solve the smaller triangle. Ayan po. Let's solve the smaller triangle. Kung titingnan natin, angle A, B, C pa din. B pa rin ang ginamit ko dito or B sub 1 pa din. Okay. Now given 28 for angle A, 16 for side A, and 20 for B. Same lang din naman. Okay. Now, let's use the bigger triangle A, B, and C. Bakit po? Kasi po, ito, mas madali natin tong makukuha tong B na to kasi dito yan eh. Okay. Or, wait lang. The pointer, wala yung pointer natin. Okay. Now, sabi ko kanina, we are going to use this triangle, bigger triangle A, B, and C. We use this B. Ito kasi is the same length of sides dito, which is, this is called an isosceles triangle. Tama? So, ibig sabihin, kung isosceles triangle yan, two angle here will be equal. So, 36 din po ang kabila niya. Ayan. So, kung 36.16 nito, makukuha na po natin yung B dito, which is the same value for this one, or the B sub 1 natin, B sub 2 natin. Okay. Since this is a linear pair, so anong sukat ng linear pair natin, or parang shape ng protractor? 180. So, to find B, etong B na to from the smaller triangle, okay, 180 minus angle B nung sa bigger triangle natin, or the B sub 1. Ito, which is 36.16. So, substitute our B here. Ang B natin dito is 143.84. So, meron na tayong 100 angle B. Since meron tayong angle A and B, makukuha na natin yung angle C using the triangle interior angle theorem, which is 180 minus the given two sides angle A and B. Ito po, 28 and 143.84, makukuha na natin tong C na to. So, substitution. Okay, sum first this one, 28 plus 140.84. Okay, subtract. That is 171.84. Then the answer is 8.16. So, ang maliit na, itong smaller angle na to is 8.16. Yan. So, since nakuha na natin lahat ng angle, ang remaining sides na lang po ang nawawala. So, to solve for C, syempre, we are going to solve using the law of sine, which is sine A all over A and sine C all over C. Bakit po? Given yung two angle natin, ang hinahanap natin yung C. So, A and C po ang gagamitin nating formula. Okay, substitution tayo sa given formula. Our A is 28, our side A is 16, and our side C is 20. Sorry, C natin ang hahanapin natin. Etong dito na sa ilalim. Okay, and side C is 0.16, sorry. Ito po yun. Now, after we substitute, what is the next? Same process. Cross multiplication pa din. Ayan. Cross multiply. C times sine 28 will become C sine 28 is equal to 16 times sine 8.16, 16 times sine 0.16. To find side C, yes, we are going to divide both sides of the equation by, yes, sine 28. Ito po ang gagamitin natin. So, solve. Okay, now cancel out this one. The remaining will become C. And we are going to calculate this one, 16. Get your calculator, 16. Sine 8.16 degrees all over sine 28 degrees. And the answer is 4.84. So the last side is 4.84.
Now, to check your understanding, find the missing parts of an oblique triangle, apply the law of sine and cosine in the given problem below. Okay, thank you.